Hey everybody, we're working with some maroons today. So my name is Sarah Potter and I am wearing one of my favorite maroon shirts. So I thought I would jump on and show you guys how to work with maroons when you're doing your makeup. So we're gonna use some maroon on the eyes. So I'm starting off with a really nice eye primer. You want something that's gonna make it really easy to blend because you're gonna wanna blend these colors out a lot, okay? So I have a really nice eye primer. This is actually my Victorious Splurge in the color, it's my Splurge in the color Victorious. And it's perfect as an eye primer as well as being a cream eyeshadow. So it stays on really well and it keeps your makeup on really well. All right. So I pulled out my palette 6 today. One of my favorites. It does have a really pretty maroon color in it. There it is. And it's really nice because it also, there is a little bit of eye primer worked into all these colors. So it makes it a lot easier to do your blending with, right? So we're going to start out with Calm here. It's this really nice, just slightly off white color. We're going to put that just under the brows, just to clean them up. Give a little bit of a highlight to that arch that I created because I used to have no brow arch in my brows. So I've finally been able to create a pretty decent arch, still perfecting it, but it's getting there. So I want to highlight that really nicely, okay? Then we're going to move on to our cranberry color. We're going to use it as a transition color. So this is the color right here. It's called Blazing. I'm going to put just the tiniest bit on the tip of my brush, and then I am patting it off because I don't want a lot of extra. I don't want a lot of fallout, okay? So now I'm going to pat it in to where I want it, which is kind of like right in and above the crease area. And then I'm going to blend it like crazy. Remember when I said you want to make sure that you have a nice eye primer on so you can blend really well? Well, here's why. If you don't, you're not going to be able to blend really well, and that color is going to stay really super highly pigmented right there. It might end up a little too dark for you. But since we have that primer there, I can go ahead and blend this really nicely, and we're getting a really nice, just a touch of cranberry color to the outside corner of the eye and working it through the crease there. And that's what we really want. That's where we're gonna be working with the cranberry on this eye look. So we're bringing in some of that cranberry color really nicely without it. It's not gonna be overwhelming. It's not gonna be like, you know, straight cranberry eyeshadow, right? So I put a little more on here. Let's do the other side. Like I said, I'm just kind of patting it into where I want it, and then I'm blending it out through there so that it looks really nice and blended. And you're going to need to blend a lot with these more highly pigmented colors. That back and forth motion, like the windshield wiper motion, that's going to help a lot. Little tiny circles through here. And just remember, you can always add more, but it's a little harder to get it off if you have too much color. So I've done a pretty good job of just using a little bit at a time and then just dotting it in where I need it and then blending it out there, okay? So we have this really nice, pretty cranberry, kind of transition color, kind of smokiness on the outside of the eye. See that? I did get a little bit far in here, so I'm gonna use my fingers just to clean that up a little bit. But yeah, we've got that really nice color. Now I am gonna pull out an actual blending brush. That's just a really nice fluffy brush that's going to, you never actually put product on your blending brush, you just use it to blend. So I'm just blending out some of that color. And I want this to be nice and even, so like this side I think is a little more colored than this one. I'm gonna put a touch more color on there. Like I said, it never hurts to add more. It's a lot easier to add some more where you need it than it is to take it off where you don't need it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through that. All right, now this might seem a little weird. There's a reason why these colors are in here together. For my lid, I wanna keep it light because that's gonna keep my eyes looking big and full, right? So I'm gonna use Impressive. It's this kind of shimmery pink color. And like I said, it might seem a little weird because you're like, you're going with cranberries, but you have this pink. No, it's going to look really, really pretty. I'm gonna put it on very lightly. It's just gonna complement that cranberry, give a little bit of shimmer to the lid itself so that my lids still look, my eyes still look nice and wide open and big, and that's the look we're going for there. All right, so I have a really nice eye look where you're seeing some of that really pretty cranberry at the top here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a real quick coat of mascara, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a really pretty cranberry lip to kind of finish off the look. So obviously when you're working in cranberries, you don't want to go straight cranberry throughout all of your makeup because that could end up looking a little dark and a little overwhelming. So by incorporating just a tiny bit of that cranberry into that transition and that smokiness on the outside corner, I'm going to go ahead and end up with a look that goes really well with the cranberry colors I'm using and wearing without it be overpowering. All right, so I'm just doing a really nice quick coat of my 40 mascara to give me some lashes, because you know, you don't want this, you want, or you don't want this, you want that, right? With a good eye look. And let's see here, let me get the other one real quick. And then we're gonna move on to some cranberries for the lips. So I am going to be going today with a lip stain and a lip liner. I always use a lip liner because it helps me to get really nice, straight, full lines and make my lips look really great. So you're gonna have a lot more precise lines when you use a liner. It makes it easier to put on your product, and it's gonna make your lips look really clean and precise and fresh, and that's what we're going for. All right, almost finished with this mascara there. There we go. Now I have lashes on both sides. That's what I was going for. And we're going to pull through and find a really nice cranberry style lip color. So this one could work. Let's see here. This one might, but I don't think so. I gotta grab some colors. I wanted to see how the eye turned out before I actually decided which color I wanted to go with. So I think I'm gonna end up going with Smoldering, but let me just check here. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, let's go with Smoldering. So Smoldering is a really pretty cranberry color, as you guys can see. See that cranberry color on there? And I am gonna go ahead and start out with lining my lips. So let me find the lip liner I wanna use. Like I said, I had to decide what the lip was gonna look like before I was ready to pick colors here. It's always the last one I find, always, always, always. Oh, I can't find it at all. I know which one I want today, and oh, this one will work. It's not exactly the one I wanted, but it will do the trick here. All right, let's get all these back in here. Like I said, I have quite the, oh, there's the one I actually wanted, yay. See, sometimes you find it when you least expect it. All right, so the one I want is Pompous, and it is a really pretty cranberry color. It's gonna be perfect for this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out by lining my lips. And I'm lining just on or a little above, just like on, but airing on the side of above my actual lip line so that my lips are gonna look really nice and full. And the really nice part about these lip liners is that when you first put them on, you have like a few seconds, maybe up to like 20, to smudge them out if you mess up like you saw me do. But then after that, they're gonna set and they're gonna stay all day. Which means you're gonna have another all day lip color, even under your lip stain. All right, so really pretty lips on their own, but we wanna add that lip stain to it. So I'm gonna give it just a second to set here. Look at that highlight. Hitting just right today, yay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our lip stain on. So anytime you're using a lip stain, you're gonna go one coat and let it dry. Isn't that pretty? We're gonna let that dry. You're letting it dry because you want to make sure it's soaking into your lips. You're not like smushing your lips together and it evaporates into the air. You want that stuff to soak in. And let's see, another coat. And let it dry. So there we go. I have a really great cranberry lip, a hint of the cranberry on the eye with that nice sparkly color, and it's gonna go really, really well with my cranberry top. So that is how you can dive into using cranberries without looking over the top and with just ending up with a really classy, fun look. I hope that gave you some ideas. If you have any questions for me, as always, let me know. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.